God damn it. I'm literally right at the end of ending E, and my connection just craps out on me. Okay, whatever it is, it looks like it. I think it might be done. So let me see if I can finish up and hurry this before anything else happens.
Check the top of the beast. I presume you know how to use magic, yes? And give us a show, hussy.
I don't need your help to take out this goddamn fuckwaffle.
Oh, it's dropping again. Hey, Wabon. Yeah, I'm like right at the end, and my internet is fucking up on me.
Use my power to knock the creature down with magic. Well done. Now clobber the beast.
Let's fuck it up good. Shit, this...
God damn it. Why? It was working perfectly fucking fine this entire goddamn stream, but now that I'm at the end, it's gotta fuck everything up.
I think it's tough.
Let the next onslaught be our last.
Hey, advice.
Yes.
Thanks.
Have you been in your cups again?
Fuck your face.
Ah, that's more like it. A good sound of mind, hussy. What you're attempting is extremely...
Cram it, book. I'm doing this.
I see. Let's not your resolution wave of near illusions again, hussy.
Don't worry. I'll do what needs to be done. back. Don't. Shut up, shut up, shut up! I already made up my mind. Nobody tells me what to do. I swore I would be a sword. I swore that I would be your sword. Do you hear me? So I am going to get
Yeah, I was
you
thinking
back.
that same thing.
And I don't care what it takes.
Should have been saying ora ora
Who
ora.
the fuck do you think you are to just up and disappear like that, huh? I'm the one who gets to decide what my life means to me. It's my life, and I'll do whatever I want with it. So quit wasting time like a brainless fuckwit and get your ass back here now!
I leave the rest to you, Hussy.
Our journey may have been meaningless.
Our past may have been a mistake.
But we're not going back.
Even if this world comes to an end.
Because this
I'm hoping they zoom out. Because I'm thinking that...
This is the world with the people we cherish.
Yep, it's the fucking flower. How could it not? That's the fucking flower. Thing wants to destroy the world. At least that's what, I mean, that's what Drakengard 3 was saying. That thing's like a fucking outer god. Oh, fuck Reddit. Reddit doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. Well, at least we didn't have to do a rhythm game. But yeah, I don't see any way in hell that's not a reference to the flower from Drakengard 3. Unless Yoko Taro himself comes out and says that it wasn't. In which case, since it brought him back to life, she didn't, her grandmother did. Ooh. Let's throw this out there as a speculation. At the final ending of Drakengard 3, after Mikhail blows up the flower and kills Zero and everybody, and you know, and like finishes off Zero and everything, it does make a reference that Accord says that she thinks Zero is alive somewhere. Like that, Accord makes some mention of that she does think that Zero is alive somewhere. So what if Zero, because they never, like what if Zero is Kaine's grandma? She could have changed her name. Yeah. I mean, she definitely has, because Kaine definitely learned her foul mouth from her grandmother, and we both know Zero fits that bill. The Queen Beast, yeah. Of which the Queen Beast is the cause of the black scrawl that turns people into shades, like the leftovers of her. Could be both. I mean, if you want to get metaphysical, she could be both. I think in Drakengard 1 at the end they called it the Queen Beast. because they also even said that like the Lost Verses and like Grimoire Vice's power and all that came from Angelus. Like there's even one of the loading screens where actually no, it's not in the loading screen. It's in that first that story that you have to do several times in the Forest of Myth. It talks about the red dragon falling from the sky. But yeah, that ending definitely adds some interesting fan theories that can be made. Well, I mean, it's possible since the go ahead and close this. It's possible since the main character was resurrected by the flower that he could also become, you know, a potential world destroyer like Zero was. I don't know that they'll do anything with that, but like there's any direction that you could, any possible direction that you go, like we'd need to see something else that would connect to. Okay. Yeah, I think like you said, I think I'll put a pin in my fan theory speculation till I play Automata, just so I can try to get a full picture. And who knows? For all we like, this is the newest thing to come out. Like this ending is the newest thing in the Yoko Taro verse to be come out. So for all we know, that could be a connection to whatever game he's working on now. It seems that way. And Yoko Taro has said, I mean, that's kind of why I'm thinking that is the flower from Drakengard 3. Because there's one of two things. Has it? Was that from a novel or what? Okay. Okay, well then that comes to what I was about to say, in that either A, it's not as happy an ending as we think it is, which, like I said, if that is the flower from Drakengard 3, that thing is evil as fuck and wants to destroy the world. So bringing back the main character could have an ulterior motive. Or B, that ending wasn't made by Yoko Taro. Because he has said on several occasions that in games like that, his main characters, that essentially he doesn't want to give them good endings because, I mean, in games you tend to go around committing mass slaughter. Like there's very few games, very few action games or any type like that that work around that. Like the main character is, you know, a mass murderer, and he doesn't feel comfortable giving a happy ending to someone like that. In much the same way that, like, you know, Scarface or the Godfather movies and anything didn't have happy endings. It was the same thing. Like, they were very bad people, and the author just didn't feel that they should get what they want in the end. He feels the same way. So I doubt he's changed his policy. I mean, they go through the entire second plus run of the game making you feel like shit for all the shades that you kill. Like, a lot of them were, you know, neutral to innocent, and you slaughter them without a second thought. So I don't think he's changed his policy on that. So like I said, either it's one of two things. Either that ending is not as happy as we think. We're only seeing the happy part before it goes bad. Which, like I said, if that's the Drakengard 3 flower, perfectly fits in with that. Or that ending was made by someone else, which I think you just confirmed. So that's technically not Taro ending. But yeah, if that is the flower and it just resurrected the main character, then he's basically going down the same route that Zero did in Drakengard 3. Because I think in the novel it said something to the fact that she was a prostitute, and when she was dying, she essentially cursed the world because of how shitty her life was, and that's when the flower resurrected her. Because at that moment, she kind of shared the desire to have the world be destroyed. Yes and no, because in Drakengard 3, there was no other mention of her other than that one loading screen, but there is a loading screen where they mention a chord. Like, Yona's little diary that they show on all the loading screens, she mentions a chord. She says someone named a chord came by and pulled all sorts of weird things out of her bag. Which I was hoping that she would show up somewhere, but I think it's just a quick reference, just for the fact that, like I said, Drakengard 3 came out after Nier, so that was obvious. I think that might have been an idea he came up with after Nier. But a chord is simply someone who monitors timelines, and that could very easily mean that there's multiple branches and timelines in Nier. One that leads up to Automata, and one that leads to other things. Which, as I said before when I was playing Drakengard 3, that's a really good idea, just for the simple fact that he can keep, just by simply saying that an Accord is watching it, he can say that every game he makes is part of the same multiverse. He can have that one thread that ties them all together, and just by saying that Accord has been watching what's been going on. But, I mean, like a lot of times, authors and stuff will do stuff like this, and there is no real answer. They want people to speculate and come up with their own. And that is something that he has said multiple times in interviews, is that he doesn't care if other people come up with stuff. Like, a lot of artists are very protective. Like, if it wasn't a storyline that they come up with, then it's not canon and it doesn't count. But Yoko Taro has several times said that if someone wants to add something to it, or like, he's fine with it. Like, he's fine with other people working on his stories and adding to them. Well, that's what I'm saying. According to Yoko Taro, it's all canon. Like, if someone else wants to do something on it that fits in, like, he's okay with it. And one of the reasons for that is simply the fact that he has created a universe where there are multiple timelines and branches and everything else. And like I said, literally all you have to do is just say that, oh, this is an alternate that one of the Accords is monitoring, and anything you do can fit in. Yeah, that was an interesting ending. And yeah, I liked playing as Kaine. I think her moveset was better than the main character. I kind of wish I could have played. I kind of wish that, maybe just to add some more variety from, like, because from second playthrough on, they say that you're seeing Kaine's story. That's why you see, right when you bust her out of the petrification, you see all of her past, and you start hearing Tyran talking to her and everything. So it would have been really nice if they could have let you play her from, like play her the second time, and then the third time for ending C, choose who you want to play, just for some more variety. I think that would have been a nice decision. But I guess it's a nice surprise to just use her in that ending, but I kind of wish I could have had more time with it. Maybe. I don't know. It's a good game. I enjoyed it. And As for tomorrow we're going to be starting Breath of Fire 2, as that was what Nami redeemed. I'm going to be playing it with 2 patches. One is a retranslation, since I've heard that the translation for it is notoriously bad. So it's got a full retranslation, and then a character balance patch. Since apparently some characters were really good and some were really bad. This is supposed to... it's a patch that they made to bring them all in line. So we'll be starting that tomorrow. And then that will be playing, and then hopefully on the Sunday night, Monday morning stream, we can finally finish Haven. It seems like that game has been cursed to never be finished, because every time Sunday night, Monday morning stream comes around, something happens to where I have to skip it. Which was last time was network. I think the time before that, my internet going out too, or was I sick? I think that was network too. I think it's been a long-standing issue that just kind of got really bad at the start of this week. But yeah, we'll hopefully be able to finish Haven, and then tomorrow, and then the rest of the week after that, after Haven, we'll be doing Breath of Fire 2 until we beat it, and then Nier Automata. And first day of Nier Automata, I'll put the Redemption back up so someone can decide what game comes after that. And that'll give me some time to figure out if I want to do another series or if there's anything that I really want to play after that. There's a couple of things. There's definitely a lot of series that I want to do. Like, I could make 3 series out of catching up on all the Saga games that I haven't played. Because there's like the original Sagas that were on the Game Boys, which I'd be using the DS remakes. And there's the Romancing Sagas. I haven't played either of the Romancing Sagas. And then, of course, there's Scarlet Grace. I played Saga Frontier 1 and 2, but I may decide to play Saga Frontier again just for the Fuse stuff. There's also the Mana games. Like I have the Vita remake of 1, the remake, the one that nobody likes, the remake of Secret of Mana, the remake of Trials of Mana, and then we could also dive into the ones that were on Game Boy Advance. And of course, Legends of Mana, and I have Dawn of Mana on PS2 also. Like, I could literally do all the Mana games. There's a bunch of Tales of games that I haven't gotten to. Like, there's a lot of series of games, and like those are just the ones I can remember off the top of my head that I could get to. But I'm not sure if I want to do one of those or just try to find a standalone in between. But like I said, once I start Automata, I'll put up the Redemption for someone to pick, and that'll give me time to figure out what I want to do after that. But yeah, there's only one more game left in this little Yoko Taro series that I've been doing, at least until he comes out with his next one that he's been talking about. He said it feels more like an indie game. So I'm curious. But anyway, let's see who was here today. Ragna, Wabon, Kirby, Nami, Hideru, Snorchupicarp, Cappy. Thank you all for coming in and chatting with me while I play. Thank you to anybody else who may have been lurking and watching. We'll continue, like I said, tomorrow. We'll continue tomorrow with Breath of Fire 2 with those 2 mods that I mentioned. Same time, 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. Check the schedule below for that time in your area. And as for right now, let me see if I can find someone to raid. I'm surprised he's still on. And something tells me he's gonna be off soon, but let's go ahead and jump into Cracky Reads. Damn it, the quick button for raid is broken. I don't know why. Use the chat command. Yeah, it happened yesterday too, like the quick button on Stream Manager to raid. It's just not coming up. But anyway, as per usual, let's go ahead and jump in, say hi. Hope to see you all next time, and until then.
Bye-bye, everybody!